Hello YouTube and welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you an all Trap Odion chain reaction deck. Now before you start judging, I know how expensive this deck is, and I know just how bad 3 Mirror Wall and 3 Wall of Disruption look. But when you look at everything else around the deck, you pretty much have to run something like this. Or monsters are 1000 attack, 1800 attack, and 1600 attack. Now what am I going to do with that? So the 3 mirror walls, they were just necessary. Same for the wall of disruption. Now let's go over the traps real quick. Tiki Soul, you can special summon this as a level 4 monster with 1000 attack and 1800 defense. This card is also still a trap card. While this card is an effect monster, if another trap card you control that is a monster would be destroyed by your opponent's card, it will battle a card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can set it in the spell and trap zone card instead. So if you have something like Embodiment of Apophis and they're destroying it while you have Tiki Soul up, the embodiment is just going to be set again. So that's pretty cool. And then we have Tiki Curse, basically the same effect as, it's going to be a monster. 1800 attack, 1000 defense, so the stats are flipped. And this card's effect is that if another monster, another trap monster you control, be it Tiki Soul or Embodiment of Apophis, if they attack, the monster that they battle is going to be destroyed after damage calculation. So you can run into anything that's stronger than them, even though they're gonna get destroyed. The monster that they battle is going to be destroyed as well. So that's pretty cool. Also, if they run, if they try to run something into, like say you have Tiki Soul and they try to run a Gladiator Beast onto it, if you have Tiki Curse, that Gladiator Beast is going to be destroyed. That's pretty cool. Now, because we're using that effect to get rid of big monsters, I'm running 2 Impenetrable Attack, so that I can protect my monster from destruction and still ram it against something that's stronger than it is, so that it can be destroyed with Tiki Curse. Also, Impenetrable Attack helps you protect your life points, because like I said, you have a limited amount of monsters, quote unquote monsters. So Impenetrable Attack worked pretty well. 1 Floodgate, it's all I have. I really wish I had 2, but one of them is good enough. When I needed it, it came pretty clutch. If I didn't see it, I was okay. I'm running 1 Blast Hail by Attribute because I really wanted to use Blast Hail by Attribute against a Hazy Flame deck. Hazy Flame has been gaining popularity in the last couple days, so I really wanted to use it. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but I think it's still a good one-of in the deck. We already went over Wall of Disruption and Mirror Wall, and the last 2 traps are Draining Shield. This is to get your life points back up, because like I said, you don't have, your only way of dealing with big monsters is by running into them with a weaker monster. So you're going to be losing life points. Draining Shield is great for that, so that you can get some of those life points back. The skill is Chain Reaction, like I mentioned. Now this deck, don't take it too seriously. Obviously, it was just something I wanted to do and use an all trap deck. I know somebody had requested it. I can't remember if it was Pichu. Somebody in the comments had been requesting it. It does auto lose to things like Phoenix, Harpies Hunting Ground. So it's not gonna be super competitive. And the games are so long, but they're pretty fun. They're a little bit stressful because you're almost leaving top deck by top deck. But anyway, here we have Tiki Curse. My opponent's going first, doesn't do anything. So I go ahead and set Embodiment. Let's go ahead and Embodiment, Tiki Curse, and Wall of Disruption. Now the thing to know about Embodiment is that for some reason you cannot activate it. Oh, never mind, it's in the card. During either player's main phase, special summon this card. So you can activate this during the battle step, which is really important. The other 2, Tiki Curse and Tiki Soul, you can activate during battle step. So it's a good thing to remember that you cannot do that with embodiment. I hit him directly for 16, and then he activates golden apples on my Tiki curse. That's fine. I'm just waiting for him to attack so I can use my wall of disruption. The biggest downside to a deck like this is that we only have limited back row, so you know, it's kind of hard to use up all your cards. But there we see Angelo 7, which I thought was pretty interesting. With the Mausoleum, he runs into my embodiment. I activate the wall of disruption. He gets destroyed by my Tiki Curse effect and also loses a lot of life points. And then I can just attack the token. I actually end up playing around around Windstorm by leaving a Poppies into defense mode. Not intentional, but it worked out. Here we see Paradox Brothers.
Duel.
I was trying Typhoon, as you can see at the beginning, but it didn't really come up as much. I wanted to use it because it's prismatic, but I ended up cutting it for a different card. There we see triple Hazy Flame. Now you guys probably know what's gonna happen here. Activate my embodiment of Poppies, set it in defense mode. We can skip the animation, and then I use Wall of Disruption. All his monsters go down to 0 attack, so he just runs into a 1600 wall. Ends up losing 3-star demotion. It's a fairly easy matchup because, you know, they're at 1000 life points, so all you need to do is activate 5 traps and, you know, they're done. But that was an interesting take. I did see some people use 3-star demotion Hazy Flame, and you know, it worked. Here we see My Valentine, and this might have been another Hazy Flame. We see Balance. I'm going first. I don't have any of my monsters, but I have plenty of stall, Draining Shield, and 2 Wall of Disruptions. Because I saw the Flame Tiger and I knew that it was probably going to be Hazy Flame, I went ahead and activated my Draining Shield because any other Hazy Flame monster I'm not going to be able to target. Here we see Periton into Sphinx. Luckily he misses on the call card, otherwise he would have summoned 3 monsters in 1 turn. Would have been problematic. I go ahead and summon my Apophis, activate the Mirror Wall. He's gonna chain Beast Rising, which is fine. I activate my Wall of Disruption so that with it and Mirror Wall, my Apophis can survive. He goes all the way down to 1550, so my Apophis stays, you know, 50 over it. I'm able to destroy the Hazy Flame Sphinx. We see Flame Tiger come back. Hazy Flame Sphinx number 2 misses on the effect, does not attack because I paid for the Mirror Wall. And now I have 2 Wall of Disruptions backing me up. Unfortunately, his Beast Rising allows him to play around the Wall of Disruption, so my Apophis is not going to survive. And I just saved this. There was no reason to activate both of them. And now I have a good combo. I have Tiki Soul and Tiki Curse, so I'm going to be able to destroy the Sphinx. I activate the Wall of Disruption. I knew he was going to chain his Beast Rising. My plan was to activate Tiki Curse after he declared an attack, but because I special summon another monster onto the field, he is allowed to either continue or stop his attack. So he doesn't attack. I have to ram my Tiki Soul into the Hazy Flame Sphinx, take a ton of damage, but I'm able to get rid of that huge Hazy Flame Sphinx. He's got a Periton, but I got Floodgate. And slowly but surely, I'm eating away those life points with my trap cards. We destroy the Hazy Flame Periton. He's got nothing now. I go ahead and attack. After the 1800, flip over the Mirror Wall, finish him up with Chain Reaction. GG. Very grinded out tool. But he made a mistake by letting me attack into the Hazy Flame when he had the Kaiba. But I guess he he was going for the damage, so I can't really blame him too much for that move. We're going up against Pegasus. I think this was Gladiator Beast and was another really grounded out duel.
Duel.
I open up with 4 monsters, so that's great. And I like the fact that that's a bestiary, so he's not going to be able to summon another bestiary. Go ahead and summon my Tiki Curse and my Tiki Soul. All of my monsters. He's going to take 600 damage. And then he has to decide what to do. He activates enemy controller, flips over my Tiki Soul, and destroys it. But because of Tiki Curse, his Gladiator Beast is also going to be destroyed. So goodbye Demakari. We see a wall of disruption, which is very unfortunate, but Tiki Curse is still going to activate and destroy his bestiary as well. Summon my Apophis. Give him another 200 damage. Hit him for 16. Not top decking a monster, so really good for me. There we see the enemy controller. He's got a Laquari. He does not attack. I go for the attack. My Tiki Curse unfortunately cannot destroy Laquari because of impenetrable attack, so that's unfortunate. He summons Bestiary, gets rid of my Tiki Curse, but I have Apophis left, so that's good. And like I said, if he runs into it, he can't summon another Bestiary. He can still summon the other monster, Murmillo, so that's why I summoned my Apophis in attack mode. I have another Tiki, what is this? Tiki Soul. And here I'm just waiting. I see that his life points are really low. He's being careful about not attacking. I have my Draining Shield, so I'm feeling okay. Finally go for the attack. He's got impenetrable attack, so it's not too good. But I know he's gonna have to target one of my cards. Target the Tiki Soul, very smart. Had he targeted the Apophis, it would have just been set back. So now I have Tiki Curse, Draining Shield. We're gonna see this big boss, Heraclinos. So I immediately activate my Tiki Curse so that he can negate it, and that way my Draining Shield is live. He does not attack though, and he's now at 700 life points. So what I start doing here is just activating my traps so I can keep lowering his life points and see if I can bait the negation. He doesn't negate the mirror wall, he just doesn't attack. Here he summons Laquari. I activate the mirror wall. He's forced to negate it, otherwise he wouldn't be able to attack this turn. Goes for the enemy controller for max damage. When he attacks, I activate my Draining Shield, bring him to 100 life points, and now he can't kill me this turn. Ends up surrendering, knowing full well that all I would need to do would be activate another trap and he'd be done. So, and then we got this last duel against Kaiba. Like I said, this deck is fun to play, but at the same time it's a little stressful because of the limited back row that you have, and you're not really running a ton of burn. But the 200 adds up as the duel goes on. Especially when you can get them to try to destroy your monsters and you have your Tiki Soul on the board so they keep resetting. Here we see something that should have been a threat, Mirage Dragon. We see the level up on Horus level 4. I go ahead and floodgate that. Don't want to be messing around with that. Even though it doesn't really hurt me, I didn't want him to have a 3000 attack monster. His Mirage Dragon cannot get over my Tiki Curse, so I just go ahead and destroy that. Destroy the Horus level 6. There we see another Mirage Dragon. I go ahead and attack. He activates his enemy controller, but I'm sitting pretty on a mirror wall and a draining shield. Obviously draining shield is pretty much dead because of the Mirage Dragons, but I have the mirror wall to protect my Tiki Curse. And now I can summon something else, so I summon a Tiki Soul in defense mode so he can't get over it. We see the Floodgate, which is hilarious because it doesn't really affect my card. I'm still gonna be able to flip it over. It's a trap card. And summon it. We see Forbidden Chalice, but because I have Tiki Soul, my Tiki Curse is just gonna be set. It's not gonna get destroyed. There we see the Man-Eater bug. Pretty unfortunate, but I have my Tiki Curse back. I go ahead and attack the Man-Eater bug for max damage, since I have another Tiki Curse that I can summon. There we go. And see, nothing, none of his monsters can get over my my curses. There we see the Sphere Grebo. I go ahead and destroy the Horus level 4 so that a level 6 doesn't give me any trouble, and then he just had enough surrenders. And that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this deck. I hope you guys liked the thumbnail. And making the thumbnail was actually a lot of fun as well. But here's the deck list. You pretty much only need a core of, you know, the 3 trap monsters, whether you want to run all 9 of them or just 8 like I do, and then, you know, try out whatever traps you have. Obviously, like I said, this is very expensive, but it's a fun deck if you guys want to build it. You don't necessarily need this build, you just need some trap cards to throw in there. But thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link's gonna be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support me. I do want to send a shout out to Milton for his donation that I just recently noticed. So thank you so much, my boy. And that's it. Till next time.